गुड मॉर्निंग दोस्तों। हाई कोर्ट एपीएस की अगली डिक्टेशन स्पीड 100 वर्ड पर मिनट। देन गेट रेडी and start now. In brief, it is not disputed that the petitioner Kailash Prasad within bracket hereinafter referred to as the petitioner appellant bracket closed was appointed on 16th May, 2001 by the principal of the institution without having obtained approval of the district inspector of schools, Gorakhpur, within bracket hereinafter referred to as the DIUS bracket closed as required under regulation 101, chapter 3rd of the regulations framed under the UP Intermediate Education Act, 1921, within bracket hereinafter referred to as the regulations bracket closed stop. The principal sent papers to the DIOS for granting approval subsequently, but the same was declined on the ground that the appointment was made in violation of Regulation 101 and, therefore, no approval can be accorded and payment cannot be made from state exchequer, whereupon the principal discontinued services of petitioner appellant by order dated 207/2002 pursuant to the order dated 314/2002 of the district inspector of schools, impugned in the writ petition. Stop. Para. Land Council for the petitioner contended that even if there was no order of approval passed by DIOS, he ought to have heard the appellant, considered the matter and should have passed appropriate order subsequently, which would have validated the appointment of the petitioner from the date, approval is granted by DIOS, and non-issuance of any order of approval ipso facto would not invalidate appointment made by the principal on 16 May, 2001. Stop. He further contended that the appointment of the petitioner was made after issuance of advertisement and holding selection and, therefore, since the procedure of selection was followed, the appointment of the petitioner, since the procedure of selection was followed, the appointment of the petitioner cannot be said to be wholly illegal, but at best, it can be said to be an irregularity which was curable after obtaining approval from DIOS subsequently. Stop and para. Having given our analysis thought, we do not find any force in the submissions made by the learned counsel for the petitioner for the reason that the issue involved in this case as to what is the effect of appointment without approval, has already been considered and decided in the case of Jagdish Singh etc. versus State of UP and others, 2006 within bracket here bracket closed, ESC 2055 within bracket Allahabad bracket closed, within bracket DB bracket closed, holding that without prior approval of the inspector, the principal of the committee of management cannot issue an appointment letter on or permit joining of any candidate. Stop. Requirement of prior approval in Regulation 101 is a condition precedent before issuing an appointment letter and is mandatory. Stop and para. Learned counsel for the petitioner, however, sought to argue that the judgment of this court in Jagdish Singh within bracket supra bracket closed needs to be considered by a larger bench since it has not noticed the earlier division bench decisions of this court in Prabhu Narayan Singh versus Deputy Director of Education, Varanasi, and another, 1977 within bracket closed, ALR 391, Lalit Mohan Misra versus District Inspector of Schools, 1979, ALJ 1025, and Ashika Prasad Shukla versus District Inspector of Schools, Rabad and another, within bracket 1998 bracket closed, 3 UPLBEC 1722, wherein it was held that an appointment made without approval ipso facto would not be illegal but may get validated from the date, approval is granted by the competent authority subsequently stop. Thank you.